Hi everyone, it's me Tina with Usborne Books More. Your party's in a few days and I just want to pop in real quick on the page and to show you some of my favorite books. For babies, this is one of my favorites. Slide and See Farm. We have a lot of different Slide and See books. The thing I like about these for babies, as soon as they can start moving their hands, they can start interacting with the pages in this book. There are a lot of fun things in all of the pages. And this is really good for kids when they're a little bit too small for the lift to flap books because they might, grab and pull the flaps off. So this is really good for babies. Slide and See is one of many favorites. A little bit older, maybe 1 and up, this is an all-time favorite. And you guys are in luck because it just came back in stock. This flies off the shelves. It's a book that comes with these reusable stickers. They're Band-Aids. So the little animals have accidents. They fall down. Oops, they got hurt. But you clean it, you kiss it, you put a bandage on it, and they're all better. And what I really like also about this book is that when we're all done, we can take these off and match up the purple bandage with the purple spot. My daughter also says, oh, elephants, what do they eat? And the elephants eat peanuts, and sheep eat grass, and bears eat honey. So this is an excellent book. She wants to read it like 5-10 times a day. She calls it her ouchie book. That's my 3-year-old daughter. This one is I'm a Dirty Dinosaur. This is a really fun picture book. I'm a dirty dinosaur with a dirty snout. I never wipe it clean. I just snuff about. Sniff, sniff, snuff, snuff, sniff, and snuff about. So these words here on this page, what I do with my kiddos when I read it to them, I do the actions, and it's really fun. Shake, 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 shake about the place. So this is a really fun book. He's a dirty dinosaur. He talks about all these different parts of him that are dirty, but don't worry, at the end he does clean up. Here's a great educational book, a nonfiction, Big Book of English Words. We have Big Book of French, Chinese, Spanish. I know a few of you were interested in Spanish books to learn bilingual books. So these books have different pages. This one is at home and in the yard, and then you would point. This one's English, so you'd point and just talk about your child. Talk with your child. Oh, this is a comb, toothbrush, toothpaste, toilet. These pictures are delightful and have a lot of conversations you can have with your child while looking at these pictures. And when your child is older, they can look at the pictures and say the words themselves. Great book. Here's another favorite of mine, a must-have, Big Book of Animals. We have several different big books. There were, a few of you mentioned your kids love animals. A few of you mentioned dinosaurs. There's a Big Book of Dinosaurs, tractors. We have about 9 different topics for big books. But here is what the big books are. They open up to show you. It talks about the animals, and this is the biggest animal of all. This is the coolest thing. Right here, open up, and it's really big. That's why they call it Big Book. It's so awesome. And then on this is one of my favorite parts of this book. You talk about the different facts of these animals. And then when you open it up, you see them all interacting in the scene. All together, the animals have just read all the facts about. Can you even see this? Let's see, look at that. Super awesome, a must-have. Here's another one of my must-haves. Very first reading. I love this book. It comes with a parent guide. She just shows you how to use this reading program with your child. There's 15 hardcover books. I love hardcover. And that are tandem reading. What tandem reading is you start out, you read this part. Let's see, the night was cold, the sky was black, the window rattled. And then your child can read tap, tap, tap. So on every page, there's parts for you to read and parts for them to read. So you can do it together. The best thing that I find teaching my kids and for them to learn is they get excited about learning when I do things with them together. So this is an excellent set. Very first reading. Excited to get started with that. Oh, and I forgot to tell you also, at the end of every one of these books, now there's 15 books, and there are different levels of reading, so it gets harder throughout. At the end, there's puzzles and questions and different things you can do relating to the story with your child. Excellent set. And also for beginning readers, once they start reading a little bit better on their own, we have a lot of chapter books. These are amazing. I have my oldest daughter is 13, and she had the hardest time with chapter books. She was afraid of books without pictures, not picture books, and she was scared. But these are not intimidating. They're actually written by a parent of a dyslexic child and written for that purpose of them not being intimidating. Excellent beginning chapter books. Let's see, a few more books of my favorite. This, Illustrated Stories of Shakespeare. My husband and my 13-year-old daughter love Shakespeare, so I bought this book and my daughter read it and she gives it a thumbs up. She said it really captured the feel of the true Shakespeare plays that she's already read. There's also, I've been asked, and there is also quotes in here from Shakespeare, his famous quotes. So this is not directly from Shakespeare, but here are quotes. "Ah, dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair?" So that's a quote directly from Shakespeare's work. There's several plays in here. At the end, there's a little biography about William Shakespeare. Excellent book. We've got a handful of Shakespeare books for you Shakespeare fans. Now, once again, this is just a small, tiny little sample of what we have. Another part of Usborne that's my favorite is their nonfiction. Here is First Encyclopedia of the Human Body. Great pictures, internet linked, so you can go to these links that are monitored by Usborne, and you can know that you're looking at something safe and relevant to what you're reading. Here's Encyclopedia of World History for older kids. Excellent book. Ton of pictures and facts, and these are the type of books I loved to read as a kid. And here's one more for these older kids, World Wars. This one we homeschool, and we went through this book when we were studying about the World Wars, and I actually read this one night. Not the whole thing, but quite a bit of it I skimmed through to brush myself up on the World Wars and what I could talk to my children about, different topics in here. So these are just a very small few of my favorites that I have at home here. And I will have a lot more to show you at the party. So I hope you're having a great day with your family, and I will see you in a few days. Bye-bye.